Welcome. Today we're going to dive deeper into the entire process of how to publish your app to Google and Apple Store. Uh, you heard the rumors that the process can be quite intimidating and quite scary, but don't you worry about it. We're going to go through every single step of publishing process to Apple and Google Store. And remember, you can always reach out to our support team. They can assist you to the process because we are actually taking care of submission process with Apple and Google. Okay, so let's go step by step. Uh, let's assume that you added all the features into the app. You added every single functionality, you added all the content, you named the app, and so on. And now you want to see your app on Google and Apple Store. Well, in order to do that, you have to go to the settings tab right here. And there are a couple of things. So actually two things. Apple App Info and Store Metadata. Okay, so obviously you have to name your app, so you have to give your app a name. Also, you have to add a launch screen image. So, for example, when the user initially opens the app, what's the initial image before they enter the app going to look like? And the logos for iOS and Android stores. Once you are done with that, which is going to take you a couple of minutes, if not even faster, you are going to the store metadata. Okay, store metadata is what the user is actually going to see on Apple and Google Store, where they are going to try to find your app. So there are a couple of things to be really careful about. This process, just to be clear, it's sometimes called, and it's usually called, App Store optimization as well. So you have to be careful how to name the app. What's the title? What's the subtitle? What's the description? Keywords. Keywords are like basically it's like SEO for Apple and Google Store. How the users are going to find your app on Google and Apple Store. You need to also include in initial publishing to Apple and Google Store support URL link, okay, and privacy policy. Now, once you enter that, the next step is screenshots. Screenshots can be done in a few ways. You can just take a screenshot from the preview app at Shoutem if you are using Disclose app, or you can actually design, which is actually suggested to design those particular screens with just some snippets from the actual app and explain the key benefits of the mobile app. Like, for example, send push notifications directly to your customers, engage with your customers, buy from the app in a few easy steps, and so on. People are very visual, and before even reading the description of the app, they're gonna see those 3, 4, 5 images and decide if this is an app for them or not. Okay, so once you add the images, you have to enter iOS developers account. So let's focus first on iOS version of the app. Since every single app is business related, you need to open organization Apple developers account. So there are two different ones, individual and organization. You need organization. Otherwise, if you have individual, there's a 99% chance that Apple will reject your app. Okay, so you have to open that account. There are tutorials in our support center how to open Apple developers account and how to open Google developers account. Apple developers account is $99 per year if you want to have your app listed on Apple Store, and $30 one-time fee if you want to have your app on Google Play Store. So once you enter that information, you have to also decide what's the app, basically what's the purpose of the app, and are you going to restrict the app, and so on. Before publishing the app, you have to invite Shoutem account as an admin to your iOS, Apple and Google developers accounts. Uh, Instead of me going deeper on this video, like how to do it, we have in details tutorials how to do so. It's very easy process. You just have to log into your Store Connect with your credentials. You have to go to users and access and add Shoutem's email to our account, to your account, and it's the same process, similar process, 2 or 3 clicks to add us into Google Play account as well. So once you are done with iOS, you switch to Android as well. You are entering exactly the same information: app title, subtitle, description, support URL, privacy policy URL. This is mandatory for both. You cannot not do it, otherwise we will tell you to do it, and Apple will definitely reject it in case we submit the app without that. So you have to be very careful with that. Also, you are entering the screenshots, what the users are going to see. You are, both for iOS and Android, you are deciding which app category the app is going to be. If the app is if the app is like communication, entertainment, finance, there's a bunch of categories. Actually, this is from Google and Apple Store, and how to categorize the app. You are deciding also if the app is free or is it paid. If it's paid, you are deciding what's the price on that, and also you are entering Android developers account, and then you have to invite Shoutem to your account so we can proceed with the submission. Okay, so this is basically the process and the most important part before you hit the publish button. Once you are done with entering the app info, store metadata, you are hitting the publish button. If you don't have a subscription, it will prompt you to purchase one of our subscriptions, monthly plans or yearly plans if you want some discount. And once you do so, you can proceed with the publishing of your app. Once you hit that publish button, it will go to our publishing team. Our publishing team is going to take a really closer look at your app, make sure that you added all the information, that you didn't forgot something, that you added content inside of the app, because that's very important. The app cannot just have features without content inside that you didn't. For example, it's actually quite common that people forget to name the app. So let's say everything is okay and publishing team doesn't have any feedback for you to fix something. We are going through the submission process with Apple and Google, so your job is done. We will submit the app for you to Google and Apple Store, and it will take you roughly 1 to 3 business days with Apple to review the app and then approve it, and up to 5 working days with Google, again, to review the app and allow it to be on Google and Apple Store. Right away, you will get direct links for Google and Apple Store, so that you can share with your customers and start using and promoting your app. So a couple of key things to mention when it comes to publishing of the app: add all the features, add all the content, name the app, enter in a settings tab, enter the store metadata, very crucial. Before that, open up Apple and Google developers account. Start opening Apple developers account in advance, because it takes some time, sometimes up to 5 to 10 working days to get Apple developers account. Google is fine, you get it right away. Also invite Shoutem as an admin to both iOS and Apple and Google developers accounts, and hit publish button. Before that, purchase a subscription, monthly or yearly, and we're going to take over and proceed with the publishing of your app. So as you can see, it's not that complicated process. It's just couple of check boxes to pay attention on, and what to really look after when it comes to, like, before you hit that publish button. But it's nothing too complicated. You can always reach out to our support team. We're going to help you out. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to reach out to us. More than happy to help you out. Well, really hope this video was helpful, and we'll be in touch.